Good afternoon, everybody. And surprise. So from the name, you can tell that we are targeting the problem of passwords. When we talk to our customers, especially in the insurance and the financial industry services, we find that there are three main problems when it comes to the conventional way of authenticating users. One is for the users, because it's very inconvenient. It leads to service disruption and lower productivity for the employees. Second is the fact that it creates a lot of complexity for the IT, the team and the security team, because they have to be able to manage two-factor authentication, have a lot of policies in terms of the passwords, and it can cost them a lot. And third is the security itself. So we know 85% of cyber attacks are done through phishing, social engineering, keylogger attacks, all targeting the passwords. And we also know that NIST has recommended against SMS-based second factors and complex password policies. So to address these problems, we offer the Nopassword Identity and Access Management solution. It's a combination of three products. The first one is a human hidden multi-factor authentication. The second is an identity federation, your truly password-free single sign-on. And the third is the intelligent identity governance and management. So let's talk about the core solution. We first authenticate the user based on their biometrics locally on the device. We offer fingerprint, face, voice combination. Then behind the scene, without disturbing the user, we extract some hidden factors to perform multi-factor authentication. And the PKI model, which is a sign challenge, and the LTUTP, they actually meet the compliance of a lot of the financial industries, especially the insurance industry. And we also extract some other factors for geofence purposes and also authenticating the device itself. And by local biometric authentication, I mean that the user's biometric information does not leave the user's device. It's not stored or shared on the servers or on the cloud. The second part of the solution is the identity federation. So we've done the integration for the domain source directories. We offer SDKs, and we're compatible with SSO protocols to provide a truly seamless and passwordless single sign-on experience. So we created a portal for the IT admin to seamlessly manage the users and be able to assign and create policies based on authentication, access, like geofence, and do automated provisioning and deprovisioning. So what are the use cases? Use cases include for customers of our enterprises, so they can log into mobile applications and web applications, do online transaction and authorization, but also for workforce. So your employees can log into web and cloud applications, their VPN, their MDM, workstations such as Mac or Windows, and any other existing single sign-on application. So anywhere that requires a password within your enterprise, you can enable the solution for a very seamless and secure and convenient experience. So what are the benefits? For the end users, we find that there is a significantly faster process on both mobile and web, and this is actually based on a user entering their complex password and a second factor. So it leads to user satisfaction and more logins, which are really great for the company. And for the IT team, because they don't have to deal with a lot of the enforcing of password rotations and password length and the complexity of passwords, because we do that in the behind the scene, they see a significant reduction in IT overhead cost. But also they have a visibility, which is really key here, into who accesses from where to what. And we find that that's one of the major benefits for them. And for the security team, they eliminate 85% of cyber attacks, because the main point here is that users do not manually enter any sensitive credentials. They don't manually enter sensitive credentials like password. And we don't store any biometrics on the servers. And because our single sign-on is passwordless, we don't have a big valve of passwords. So there is no place for phishing, social engineering, and keylogger attacks. And even if there is an attack on the servers, there is no sensitive information to be misused. These are some of the certifications and compliances. I know that's very important for you guys here. We are getting ready for GDPR. Everybody's scared, and nobody knows what to do. So I understand. But we are compliant with major regulations and compliances. I would love to go over them in more detail. That's us, delivering trust. I would love to do a demo outside if you're interested. Thank you very much.